You've seen this effect everywhere. Apple's control center, Versal dashboards, every premium landing page from the last 3 years, frosted glass, and glassmorphism. In this episode, I will show you how to take that one line and turn it into glass that actually looks more glassy, like a real piece of material catching light. 3 stages, 1 card, 0 JavaScript. Quick reset if for someone this case is something new. Backdrop filter is a CSS property that applies a filter like blur or saturate not on the element itself, but to the pixels behind it. Whatever is underneath gets blurred. The element itself stays the same, sharp. That's the whole engine behind glassmorphism. Every layer we put on top is controlling where and how that blur shows up. Here is what most people do on their first attempt. A card with a background opacity and a thin border. You see the colors behind it. It is transparent, but looks little flat. The pink blob and other colors, all of it bleeds through unfiltered glass. There is no separation between the card and the background. It looks like a sticker someone pasted on a screenshot. Now let's take a look here. We have same HTML, same scene, but we change one declaration. We use the backdrop filter with a blur and saturate values. The colors behind the card are now softly blurred. The card has presence. It feels like it's floating in front of the scene instead of stuck to it. 2 things to notice. First, blur for 20 pixels does the heavy lifting. Second, saturate is the secret. When you blur colors, they fade towards more gray color. Cracking saturation back up keeps the vivid. For some extra options, let's take a look here. Same card again, but now it has weight. It looks like an actual piece of frosted glass with light catching its edge. 2 new layers got us here. The data URL is an inline SVG using turbulence, the fractal noise filter primitive. The browser generates a grain pattern. We drop it on top of the card as a pseudo element, blend it with mixed blend mode overlay, and dial the opacity down to about 18%. Why it is important? Real glass has the surface imperfections. Without grain, your glass looks like a render. With a grain, it looks like a material. This is the pixel level trick. We use mask image and mask composite to draw a 1 pixel ring of light around the card. That pseudo element fills the whole shape with a linear gradient. Brighter at the top left, brighter at the bottom right, dim in the middle. Then we apply 2 masks, one for the inside, one for the outside. And the result, only the 1 pixel border surface. So to recap, we have 3 stages. First, backdrop filter, blur and saturate gives you the baseline frosted glass. Second, an inline SVG overlays adds the tactile grain that separates a render from a real material. Third, a mask composite gradient ring paints the edge highlight that sells the illusion of physical depth. No JavaScript, no libraries, just CSS doing what CSS now does. If you want more pixel level CSS tricks, please subscribe to the channel. That will be all. Thank you all so much for listening and see you in the next video.